Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FAF. In this little episode, we're gonna go and take a look at the game 2 between Mr. Simkat and F-Odin in the Legends of the Stars qualifiers. So far, when it comes to the score in the tournament, it's 1-0 for Mr. Odin. After all, he have won the game on lucky. And well, let's say it was a really hard-fought victory because this guy got really cancer and chills in the very beginning, so he deserved that one. So both players are gonna go land first, with Mr. Simkat playing the blue Cybran, while Mr. Odin is playing the grey UEF. Both players are agreeing that they don't wanna see first bomber, and it seems like they're gonna go and honor this little agreement. With Mr. Simkat going for the land factories. Yep, 2 land factories, some pigeons and mexes, and then he's gonna go for the hydro. And only then is he gonna go and get the air factory up and running. Meanwhile, Mr. Odin is gonna go for also 2 land factories, and only then he's gonna go for the air factory. Also, we can see that he's gonna go and try to rely on the little mass to go and power up his economy, as he's gonna go for the only 2 mexes at the very beginning, and he's gonna go and force more pigeons out so that he can go and use all this little mass to speed up his economy. We can also see a single Snoop coming out, and a tank. I guess it's gonna go and try to protect his expanding engineers so that he can get the hydros up and running. Meanwhile, Mr. Simkat is also so far only focusing on getting the factories and expansions running. We can also see him finally getting the engineer to go and grab the reclaim from the middle of his own base, because, well, there's a lot of it, so we wanna go and use it. There are 2 moles on the scouting missions. I guess he also wants to go and protect his own expanding engineers, but instead of sending the tanks, he's just gonna go and try to go and scout some kind of raids with his own moles. So far, both players wanna go and expand. After all, there is a lot of expansions that are quite close to your own base. The map is also a little bit small, as it's 10 by 10. And I mean, Badlands is a map in which you can really go and skyrocket your economy, because there is a lot of it, as it's clearly not a 1v1 map but a team game map. Yep, both players not trying to raid or anything, although there is a mantis coming in, and the way it's going, it seems like it's gonna go and try to kill off these engineers building the hydros and expanding to the east flank. Like, he's gonna go and, or no, he's gonna go and make a run around behind the base. Okay, another mole dead, a striker finishes it off. And there is a bomber from Simkat coming. Was it spotted? No, he's not sure what it was. He saw the bleed, but he's not aware that it's a bomber. The mantis got caught by the striker. And let's see which one is gonna win. The mantis falls down. It seems like the intel from the mole actually tipped the scale of this one. Oh no. The bomber got spotted by the striker. Is Odin gonna react on time or not? Bombs dropped, but there is no reaction time. The engineers drops down. It is dead. The bomber makes a turn. Will it drop a bomb? Odin reacts on time, but the micro is not gonna save the engineer as he falls down. 2 engineers down. Is he gonna drop yet another more bomb or not? Nope, not gonna happen. But even then, it was a good bomber killing 2 engineers. Okay. Did he lose? No, there is no engineer loses. The raid isn't as successful as it could. It only manages to kill a single mantis. Nothing else, as the ACU comes to go and wipe them out. I'm not sure if you wanna go and have this intis on the attack order chasing the Scout. It can be really bad. Come on, yep, good. I was wondering if he was gonna go and throw this intis down the drain by trying to catch this interceptor. But it seems he's not gonna risk it. Let's see, Mr. Odin at 33 mass per second and Mr. Simkat actually ahead by a single T1 max. Actually, it's even more than a single T1 max. Oh no, it's a stall. An anti-fight? Okay, let's see. Yep, nice there. As Odin is actually gonna win this little fight here by getting rid of 2 interceptors belonging to Mr. Simkat. Where is the fight? I can hear a mantis shooting somewhere, but I actually don't see it. I have no clue where was that little mantis, but... oh well, never mind. There are some runways happening at the moment. Oh, here it is. They're trying to go and fight. Over the middle reclaim, which is a lot. There's like 1k here. These Snoop and Strikers are gonna go and fall down, as another Mantis is gonna also fall down, as the move order was split, so the Mantis are not all in the same place. 2 Mantis fall down, but now they're gonna go and get rid of the engineers reclaiming the mass, so that's a good trade. On the other hand, a runway is happening from archsimkat, as the Mantis actually get behind the base of an expansions belonging to Mr. Odin. Still, a lot is happening. The AC is gonna go and rid of these 2 Mantis here in the mall. A bomber! Oh. God damn it, did he just go and kill 5 engineers? Whoa. That is brutal, and now it's gonna go and try to get rid of the T1 massacre, but the interceptors are gonna intercept it, as the name suggests, and the airfight is gonna happen. The intis from Mr. Simkat are gonna go and fall down. There's just no way that 2 of them can go and withstand this angry mob of interceptors coming from Odin, and as such, the first one falls down, and the second one is gonna follow. The run-by from Simkat is happening. The Mantis managed to pick up a single engineer, but it seems like it's gonna be all, as the T1 Strikers are gonna go and come and get rid of them, unless the Mantis somehow can go and make a run-by for the woods. Yep, it seems they're gonna go and do it, as Mr. Odin is losing the APM game. Another run-by happening, but this time right in the middle of the base. There's so much happening, and Odin is just not capable of actually defending his base at all. You can see the single Mantis behind, picking up an engineer and then going for the T1 Maxes behind the hills, as they're receiving the 4 Mantis right behind his main base. Like, he's losing it. You can even see more run-bys. This is bad. This is bad, really bad. He's just not in the control of the game. The one who dictates the pace of the game is Mr. Simkat. Holy hell, when we even go and look at the build power available to both players, it is clear that Simkat is the one in the head. He's in the front of the game, and he is the one driving the wheel. More Strikers falling to the praying Mantis. Even more in behind the base, getting rid of the expansion on the east part of the map. And even now, when you go and look at these units here, there is enough of them to go and actually just go and shift G and get rid of this ACU here. And Odin wouldn't be able to do anything about it because he's alone here. He might have the air control, but the air control is not gonna mean anything if he cannot go and defend his own base. Like this 3 Mantis just go and get rid of the 2 T1 Maxes, and now they're gonna go and get rid of the Hydra. That is, unless he moves his tanks to go and kill them, but no, it's not gonna happen. The Hydra is gonna fall down, as there is yet more raids coming in on the east flank, and Odin is not capable of doing anything about this. T1 Max is falling. Strikers dying one by one. The situation is dire, and it seems like Odin is just not gonna react. He doesn't have the units. It seems like he's gonna go and resort to getting T2 HQ and then getting Stingers in a really risky snipe to go and get rid of simkat's ACU. As we can see, there is just not much air force from simkat. There is like what? 5 inties up against... Okay, make it 9. Up against...
Under attack.
17 interceptors from Mr. Oh! Is the snipe happening? Is it gonna be the Chief G move? And is the ACU from Mr. Odin gonna die or not? It is a dire situation for him. There is a lot of mantis. There is enough units to go and finish off his ACU, but simkat, for whatever the reason, is actually gonna go and try to make a runway for the main base instead of trying to go and finish off the ACU. And on the other part of the map, there is actually a snipe happening as Mr. Odin is gonna go and try to use his stinkers to go and finish off the simkat's ACU. Is it gonna happen or not? Let's go and see. Odin's ACU is at the moment safe in the base, as the Mantis forces are just gonna go and try to go for the main base, trying to go and finish off the economy. You can go and see it happening here, but the stinkers are gonna go and try to finish off the ACU that belongs to Mr. Simkat, but it seems like the tracers are gonna be just enough to make it not happen. The pillars also on the field, trying to go and get rid of the Mantis, but... Aye, Odin is on the back foot. This is bad, the ACU. The ACU is under heavy fire on the other part of the map. God damn it. It will just slow down a little bit. The ACU drops down to 5k HP. The T1 PD is down, but it seems like Mr. Odin is gonna go and finish the second D1 plasma cannon on time. And as such, his ACU is gonna stay alive together with the help of these stingers. It seems like there's just not gonna be enough forces out there. But there is even more happening on the west flank. The Mantis are gonna get rid of yet another expansion. He's gonna go and try to use the pillars to go and force the simkat ACU to back down, but it's not gonna be enough. The single overture is gonna get rid of the pillars. And strikers alone are not gonna be enough to go and finish off. Yet more stingers coming in to go and try to stamp the ACU, but only 2 of them, so they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna even put a dent in the ACU. As the Sky Slammers are coming, go to back up the ACU. This is not gonna work out. This is bad. Yes, Mr. Odin lost the game. The ACU is gonna be safe with the incoming Sky Slammer reinforcements. And Odin just have no way to contest with this stream of an angry Mantis and Medusas coming into his bay. The ACU is at 2k HP. Make it free after the VED, but even though if he saves his ACU, there is nothing he can do. It seems like it's gonna be 1-1, and we will have a game number 3 on our hands. So simkat is just not gonna eliminate it yet. He's gonna go and have a chance to go and win the next game and move forward in the tournament. The pigeons are under fire. Odin losing his main base and the west expansion, as the angry mob of Mantis, Medusas and all kind of strange cyber creatures are coming into his main base. The stingers are just not gonna be enough. The T2 HQ play just didn't pay off. He's in dire straits and he's just... Stinger drops down to the interceptors. He might win the airfight right now, but this is not gonna be enough to stop the angry mob coming into his main base. The Mantis, Medusas and the strange animals from the Siren Armory are all coming in here. You can see the angry blue guys trying to go and finish it up. In the background, another stinger is gonna fall down, as both players are joking about how the first game was a really annoying one, and they have no strength left to go and play this one. Simkat even saying how his Brits are hurting. Yep, I can see that happening. The land factories under fires, strikers and pillars notwithstanding the firepower of the Hamas, and the Control K coming in from Mr. Odin. GG, well played to both of the players. We will see you in the game number 3. See ya next time.